Hello everyone, we're here today at Bristol Motor Speedway for a Top Split Gen 4 Fixed Series. I'm alongside Aaron Brown, my partner here, as right now these drivers green up for the half-mile concrete madness here, 150 laps. Aaron, what do you expect for tonight's race as we got Dylan Glass on pole position?
I expect we'll have a couple big wrecks. This is a not a higher stack split. Coke series is going on currently, so not a whole lot of people wanted to do this. But I think this will be a good race tonight. Hopefully we'll see a lot of green flag racing and a close finish maybe.
Yeah, as these drivers green up, we're going to take a quick look at our starting order. As we saw, as I told you guys, Dylan Glass on pole position. Alongside him, we got Eric Oswald.
Well, John Merritt.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, John Merritt. Then we got Trenton, Eric Oswald third. My bad. Trenton Masters fourth, and Ben Fuller rounding out your top five.
You have Josh Rodriguez, Zach Brigg, 6th and 7th, Pete Nagy, Gareth McNew, and Craig Rowe will round out the top 10 to start tonight. Only 18 cars setting a time in this 26 car field, so we're about to roll off here any minute now, any second now, and ready to go racing.
And here we go. Pace car is off. 2 pace stops here at Bristol should go by pretty quick.
Yeah, so we'll see Dylan Glass going to lead him to the green, like you said. So I think in his strategy here is probably just going to try and get clean air, try and save the tires. I think tire is going to be a very big importance here tonight. Typically is at Bristol. You want to save them tires if you get a long run, but most of the time you don't get a long run. But if you get a long run, right at the bottom, sitting back is going to probably be better off for you. A lot of power on these Gen 4 cars, so it gets really loose off the corner. Eventually able to kind of later in the run, I believe. Last time I drove it on the Sem here, but we'll see. I think the right rear tire is going to be important if you're on the bottom, and the right rear front tire is going to be wearing up a lot if you go up to the top. But we're coming to 1 to green here, and we're coming to the green here this time by. Is the pace car ready to go off as we're exiting too?
26 car field. Pretty nice weather conditions here. 9 o'clock on May 25th. 75 degrees and 78 degree track temp. Clear skies and little to no wind here. This pace car about to pull off to the left side there. Take the hard left in the pit lane. As these drivers are going to crank it up here for 150 laps at Bristol. Green flag is out and away we go. Great start for that leader, Dylan Glass. Got off to a good start on the inside lane as they're side by side behind him for 3rd place.
Okay, Masters looking around the outside of Eric Oswald for P number 3 already. Still side by side throughout the best of the pack. As Oswald will finally get cleared by Masters. A little sideways from Ben Fuller on the bottom. He's gonna get eaten up 3 wide for a second as Frelick's looking to the inside. But he backs out of it.
Ben Fuller selling outside and loose inside of him was Zach Briggs. As you talked about in the beginning, it's gonna be pretty important when tire was the 15. Frelick around.
Oh, contact and around goes the
Gareth McNew. As what a save for him.
He still saves it, still trying to collect it. As everyone flies by him. And he contacts and around he goes. No caution yet. And there's the caution. The 17 car of Jesse Roton around has some contact with McNew, trying to get it together. As that will be our first caution tonight on lap 4.
Let's see. Take a look what happened here. Budweiser machine. Looks like McNew just kind of clipped the left rear of Jesse, and around he goes. Let's see if we can go on board with McNew there. See what he saw from his cockpit camera. So he's just trying to still get it back going. I think he might wheel spin it on entry. Just slid up the racetrack a little bit into that 17 machine.
Yeah, a little bit of net code, the unfortunate iRacing net code there. Everything's not gonna be perfect here, obviously, like real life, but unfortunate for both drivers. Hopefully that won't happen again this later in the race. We'll see. Long race here tonight. I believe both these guys can have plenty of time to recover. Probably come down and fix some damage. Just we got some good bit of cars coming down pit road there. Try to just top off on fuel maybe.
It looks like 5 cars down pit lane on the back straightaway. See who that would think. McNew does not goes on pit lane. Curtis Ayers goes on pit lane. Ayers. A few others. I think White Gray down pit lane too. Not sure exactly why they said topping off, but I don't know if fuel being issued 150 laps at Bristol. It might be pushing it here, but with a few caution laps, I think they should be okay.
Yeah, that's also another thing at Bristol. Sometimes you get enough caution laps, you can make it on no stops at some short tracks. But I don't know the exact fuel tank here, fuel window here. But we'll probably get a good eye on that soon. I'm assuming if we get any run longer than 20 to 25 laps, we'll have some takers down pit road. Only three tire sets though, so maybe more like 50 laps. Split them 50, 50, 50. Honestly, low amount of sets for 150 lap race, but so tire conservation could be a important key here, as we have hit the 1 lap to go before we go back green.
Yeah, Dylan Glass had a really good restart or I guess initial start last time. See if he can do the same thing on this restart. Could see some tire spins here. Like I said, the Gen 4 very powerful on the gas, on the throttle. So we'll see what happens here as pace car is off, and we're back. Green flag racing here at Bristol.
Dylan Glass already with a good restart.
Oh, back in the back! 24 round. Oh, big pile up in the front straightaway. A lot of cars around.
Multiple cars involved.
I think Zach Brigg was the initial car that got spun around, the 24. Yes, he's already reset. He was the initial car to get spun around. He got hit by another 24 car. Not sure who that was behind him.
Looks like Thomas, I believe. Oh no, sorry.
Let's see. Who was that? Other 24.
I believe it was Zach Brigg. It looks like he just got on the gas. He missed the shift, started in the wrong gear. And Craig Rowe not expecting it and just kind of ran him over, and it just a huge accordion and multiple cars going up in the air, getting the rear tires out of the air. As actually Craig Rowe got
definitely in the wrong gear.
4 tires out of the air there.
Yeah, Zach Brigg was definitely in the wrong gear.
Over, but a lot of damage to a lot of cars here.
You can just tell. You can just see his RPM.
Big incident.
RPM is really low on board with Zach Briggs, and his RPM, like I said, just really low. And he just doesn't get going. You can see he shifts down instantly, and his tires just get picked up, and he has nowhere to go, and no one else has anywhere else to go. I
think he just started in the wrong gear, didn't realize we're going green, maybe. I don't know, but multiple cars involved. It's Craig Rowe seems like he's getting the worst out of that, but I don't know. He kind of got up in the air, got back going, but Brian Farrington, heavy front end damage as he got hit in the back and also lifted up Craig Rowe on the apron there. So. Big heavy damage to the 4 car. As they're already ready to get back going green, they're side by side and ready to go. But I believe we still have 2 laps to green here. Multiple damage, a lot of cars involved on that one.
As Dale Tanhart was also 1 car involved there. He was there. Garrett McNew. He's still fixing some of his damage. Craig Rowe fixing some of his damage, but looks like only 2 cars out of this one. I believe Zach Briggs being one of them.
Looking at Dale Tanhart's car, he didn't look like he doesn't have a whole bunch of damage from that, so he's probably one of the lucky ones that scathed through it. As we are 1 to green here now. Ready to get back going as we got multiple cars still trying to catch up to the back end of the field.
Yeah, they should be able to
catch up in time. Pit road there, so he has a lot of front end damage. You can see the front tires wonder how that'll affect him. Maybe he might not go on this restart. We'll see.
Basically gonna make the hard left corner in the pit lane, and we're about to go back green. Green flag is out.
Green flag back there.
Dylan Glass with another great start here, but John Marriott had a better restart than he did in the initial start, and he's about a car length back as he has a good run off the exit.
Cole
Looking to the
Freeling
inside.
around the outside of pit full there. In the back.
Cole Freeling up into P number 4 now on the outside of
Dylan Glass
Quentin
still
Tasker.
holding on the outside though, around John Merritt. John Merritt trying to run that bottom, help his tires a little bit. Maybe trying to hold Dylan Glass up to the top side. Maybe wear out Dylan's tires a little bit. Still side by side for the race lead as they come off turn 2.
As Dylan Glass looking like he hit the wall a little bit there, sparks off the right rear of his car as he's sideways off the exit of the turn 4, side by side in turn 1 and 2, still for the race lead. And he's gonna clear him.
Clear him off of 2. Dylan Glass not able to get the run he wants. Freilich, meanwhile, side by side for third, along with Eric Oswald. As Ben Fuller looking like they to pounce on that advantage if he can.
Still side by side for third. Is he gonna clear him off before? He does so.
Barely clear him there. Single file now for a little bit. Oswald still trying to look around the outside of Cole Freilich still. Does not want to concede that third position. But Freilich looking all over the back bumper of Dylan Glass. As Glass is falling off the pace a little bit, maybe backing off the pace a little bit, trying to save his tires. So long race to go here. As Freilich's to the inside of Dylan Glass down the back straightaway.
Yeah, still side by side for a second place position, and John Merritt pulling away from the rest of the field right now. About 10th quicker than Dylan Glass in second.
Dylan Glass just holding the outside lane, trying to get the run off the corner, hold off Freilich on the bottom. As Freilich's really trying to work hard for the second position. But he's going to back out of there, try and follow Glass through turn 1 and 2. Still single file for pretty much the entire top 10 as we got a side-by-side battle for actually 9th. Joshua Rodriguez on the outside of Wyatt Gray. As they're going to clear themselves. They're going to clear now as we're single file pretty much the whole field.
The side-by-side battle for P15. Travis Roger on the outside lane on the inside lane actually getting passed by Trenton Masters. As we got a little bit of a checkup, I think Thomas Brander.
They got a big gaggle of cars here, almost 3 wide off 2 there for P number 8. Oh, comes back to the wall.
Around he goes, saves it for now. Oh, hard hit. 17 again.
Stopped on the racetrack, caution is out. Oh, and he gets hit again. Up in the air he goes. Big hit for Wyatt Gray.
As that all started off of turn 2, we were focused on it for a little bit there, and just a lot of contact between a lot of different drivers right there. So let's take a look at what started this one. So off of turn 4, it looks like he looks the inside. This is, I think, a lap prior. And then the 6th car gets in the wall. He just gets clipped by the 14 of Joshua Rodriguez. And he stopped on the top, goes to the bottom, and gets hit by the 9 car of...
yeah, Nick Toller just...
Nick Toller.
We'll have to get on for a shot at him. Maybe he couldn't see. He's already has some front-end damage from before. Just car stops. Try to follow him through. I guess try to follow the Craig Rowe machine through up on the top and just kind of ran right into Wyatt Gray there. A lot of damage from multiple machines already, as we're not even a third of the way in yet.
Looks like he tried to slow down, and I think he thought Wyatt Gray was gonna go down the racetrack more than that. Since Bristol was so banked, I think that's what he was thinking, but obviously that was not the case there, and he gets collected unnecessarily in that wreck. But one thing to note is John Marriott leading this race, and he pulled away quite a bit from the rest of the field. Not sure if the rest of the field was saving a little bit of tires, but looks like John right now is looking like a really strong car early in this race.
still under pacing. Everyone anxious to already get back going. They're already side by side. All right, I hit the one in the green light. As no one in the front. I don't think no takers on the front to take tires there. Still really early in the race. Still early in the race. Only 2 extra sets in the box, so you gotta be very careful when you take your set here. Probably want to save one for a late race run. Because tires will help, but it's also going to be pretty hard to pass if they get on the top side there. It's gonna be hard. The top side really gets a good run off the corner, and on the bottom you really gotta hold it down there. Try to pull a slider into the corner. You'll want to get the pass done.
Yeah, coming to 1/5 of the way complete, 30 laps. Few drivers up hit. The first one is Dale Tanhart in 13th. He's the guy who has the freshest tires in the field, and is the furthest up right now. A few other guys pitted, Braden McKay and Curtis Aidners. As they're side by side, 2-2. Yep, 2x2, and about to go green. I think we've had 3 cautions so far. Looking at this lap 3, lap 12, and lap 24. So,
as John Merritt's going to lead him back to the green here. Dylan Glass on the outside, followed by Ben Fuller and Cole Freilich. His pace car is off, and we're back underway here at Bristol. Merritt instantly clear of Glass going out of the 1. Freilich looking around the outside of Dylan Glass. Power move. He's going to clear him off turn 2. He's got the run for John Merritt for the lead. He's not going to take it, though, as they come off turn 4. Merritt still leads, but Freilich with a huge run coming down to the turn 1.
Using that outside to his advantage, he could try to go underneath him right here in turn 3 and 4. No, he's going to keep using that outside lane. It's been working for him so far. And why wouldn't he? The number 15, the number 1, I guess, number 15 on their screen, looking to the outside. Can he clear our race leader?
He's going to be there off turn number 2, side by side for the race lead as they go down into turn 3. Off the corner, Freilich's got the huge run. Merritt might. Does he have any fight in him? He might just let Freilich go, try and save his tires a little bit. He's going to get right up to this corner field, side drafting down the back straight. Freilich going to clear him down to 3. Merritt's still down there on the bottom, and Freilich's going to give him the space, but Freilich's going to easily clear him all 4. He's going to take the race lead.
Now he's going to run this bottom lane. He's been running the top most of the time, but looks like once he has that lead, that clean air, he wants to run that bottom, save some tires here. But John Merritt not gonna give him it too easy. He's still on his back bumper, about car length in between them.
And not giving him any relaxation at all. Giving Freilich the pressure on that back bumper. Lacking that probably right now is Dylan Glass. If they make some contact, it might be two of his biggest competitors out of this race.
And these guys behind him, Dylan Glass, Ben Fuller, catching up to our race leader and second place. This could be a 4-car battle for the race lead pretty soon.
There, trying to defend. Glass trying to look to the outside of Merritt here for second, possibly. We're gonna have battle back for 7. Trenton Masters to the inside of Thomas Brander. Brander on the outside. Gonna get the run off the corner. He's gonna clear Masters down to the off 2.
So goes up to battle for the race lead, side by side for a second there. John Merritt looking to the inside, trying to make that inside lane work.
Now Freilich is using the outside a lot here. Now you gotta be wondering, if we get a long green flag run here, will that hurt his tire wear? As it's possible to save tires up there, it's just really difficult. You gotta be perfectly smooth. Cannot overturn the car. It's gonna eat up that right front on the outside. But Merritt giving in that pressure as he come off turn 4. Freilich maybe a little bit of slip up. Merritt's still going to work the bottom in the 1 and 2. They're side by side for the race lead again. Freilich's going to get the run on the high side, still side by side. As Merritt's going to get the run down to the 3. He might be able to clear him off 4, and he doesn't, but he gives the run to Freilich. A little bit of give and take here early in the race.
Yeah, but these laps are going to go by really quick. We're already on lap 43, almost to 1/3 of their way through.
Now Dylan Glass looking behind him here. Maybe try to make follow one of them through. Still side by side for the lead. Fralick on the outside. Merritt not giving up on the bottom. Still holding the bottom nice and strong, but still can't get the pass done off the corner.
Still side by side for the race lead.
Great battle for the lead here as Merritt on the bottom, just holding it perfectly, not letting Fralick get the huge run off the corner. Fralick still getting a good run right now. He got him at the line that time. So, but I doubt they stay side by side for the rest of this race. But if it does, we could have a close finish on our hands. But Fralick on the outside, still starting to fade a little bit. Merritt's gonna still not clear off the corner. He's almost getting the pass in off the corner.
And he's going to be clear this time off of turn 2, I believe. And yes, he is. Will he move up to the top side? No, he stays bottom. I think he really likes that bottom lane. I think it saves a little bit of tires for him. And you see now Dylan Glass could have a chance to get up to that second place position and maybe challenge for his race lead back.
Finally, his lead there. Fralick slots in behind. Is Glass under Glass trying to put pressure on Fralick. Glass going to run the top side, trying to get to the outside of Fralick. He's pulling the outside of Fralick off turn 2 for P number 2.
Around he goes for third to second. Look, setting the sights on the leader. Trying to get his first place position back, which he got pole position. And he lost it a little bit to John Marriott battle. He's looking for it back here as he's chasing down our racer. 10th quicker last time by.
Also got a battle for 9th in the back. A little bit farther back in the pack. Travis Rogers and Braden McKay still side by side for P number 9. McKay on the top side, but it looks like Rogers looking on the bottom. He might be able to clear him off the corner here. And he does barely, but he's gonna give him the space. Just enough room for McKay to get on the outside. So catching Brander now and Joshua Rodriguez right in front of him. As we got a battle for 5th.
There's a car on the wall right there. I think 16 of Thomas Brander. He got on the wall there and the back there.
Masters on the bottom, making it work. Everyone around him on the top. Masters holding the bottom really well, trying to get to the inside of Ben Fuller now. He might be trying to take this P number 4.
It's Fralick right ahead of him as our top two have really pulled away. I think they did the best job at saving tires. They're almost 2 seconds clear of the whole field.
They got some live traffic at Craig Road there. Might be a little bit problematic for John Merritt as Dylan Glass right there on Merritt. They can both navigate the lap traffic safely. Now Masters to the inside of Fralick for P number 3. Masters making that bottom work really well, using the bottom, making the passes. He's going to use Fralick up a little bit, try and crowd him up the racetrack a little bit. Fralick still holding the outside barely of Trent Masters, but Masters is going to clear him down to the 3. Can he hold him off the corner?
He does so. Now can he pull away from Fralick?
That's now Glass shaping up Merritt for the race lead here. Glass to the outside of 3 and 4, right up against that wall. He's gonna get his nose to the outside of Merritt, side by side for the race lead, this inner one.
Lap chopping up ahead. They're gonna stay bottom. This could affect Dylan Glass, but he's gonna clear him. Maybe no.
Glass got into the wall there, but now Merritt's got the lap traffic on the bottom. As Glass gonna clear Merritt, as he's gonna go to the outside of Adrian Pacheco. And he's also got Riot Gray right in front of him, but he's gonna have to check him off the corner. Merritt not giving up here, still trying to stay close to the Glass if he can. Got some more lap traffic ahead. As Glass is starting to pull away a little bit from Merritt.
And speaking of the tire, where you talked about this earlier in the race, these guys are about 1.5 seconds slower per lap compared to the best lap time. As we got Ben Fuller around, caution, and there's a pile up in the turn 3 and 4, and the 13 around. That's gonna bring out the yellow, and these guys are definitely going down pit lane and get some good year tires. As this was I think for 7th at the time. He gets into the back of the 3 car. I think not sure who that was.
Oh wow, Ben Fuller. He was running really well there too.
That was Pete Nagy he got into the back of. And it looks like he just didn't expect the checkup. I think it was a lap car ahead of him. and he expects Nagy to check up as much as he did, and he just got into the back of the 3, and the 16 also got involved, Thomas Brandier. But that's gonna bring out the yellow, and
Now,
pit lane is open.
I assume everyone comes down pit road here, and yeah, big take. Everyone pretty much pitting here. Got some lap cars staying out. They might be trying to take the wave around here. No lead lap cars. No lead lap cars have stayed out on the racetrack.
Right now we're looking at Dylan Glass and John Marriott. These guys are gonna be basically 1-2 going to the box. So who's gonna get out first? Good clean entry. Obviously these guys are gonna take 4 tires. If not, I would be really surprised. Left side's going up right
Maybe
now.
later in the race, the 2-tire strategy may work. It works in some other cars that you can working in the truck. Maybe if you get a late race green with checkered, it might work. Or the next gen. Next gen works really well as the left tires weigh pretty evenly. It doesn't create an imbalance as much as the older gen car did. But not sure how it worked in the Gen 4 car. Never really tried it. But maybe that might be an option later in the race.
Definitely as Dylan Glass gets out first, but Travis Rogers, he pit 34 laps ago. He's pitted 4 times actually. So we can take a look.
Oh yeah, damn it! I think he got in that big stack up on the restart possibly.
Yeah, his last lap he pitted was on lap 29. So you can see on the left side in the ticker, you can kind of see the last lap they pitted on. The last pit stop lap.
A lot of tire wear. I would expect Rogers to get eaten up here in turn 1. The Glass probably go right around the outside of him here in turn 1 here. We'll have to find out. Maybe Rogers can hold him off for maybe a couple corners. Maybe try and save that tire set. Maybe he took a tire set earlier on, hoping to get a little bit of an advantage on the guys who stayed out. But everyone only has 1 set left now, as they only had 2 extra sets in the box. So if we go maybe 20 laps here, maybe someone might try and be brave, take a set, hope it goes green, and get a big advantage on the rest of the field.
One thing about Travis Rogers is that he has pitted 4 times, so I think he did get damaged at one point in this race. Because if you pit 4 times, I think you have some damage or something, right?
Or just trying to stay in the back. I mean, that's also a very valid strategy here. Just put yourself in the back, wait out the wrecks. As this time he stayed out, he's going to lead us up to the green as a pace car. Takes the hard left turn on the pit road.
86 laps to go, and green flag is out. Watch for the tire spin. No tire spin for that 5 machine. And here we go. Back green. Dylan Glass could probably easily be able to pass him on the outside lane. Yes, he does.
As expected. Oh, but Mary had to slide up. He gets really loose right in front of Trent Masters. As Masters going to be in air at the net second.
Now,
he flies around.
3 wide contact.
Contact in the back.
Fralick in the wall.
Fralick stuck behind Rogers at the 3.
He's going to door him up the racetrack, and contact on the go. Oh, hard hit for. Oh my goodness. Not sure who hit Frolic, as he gets hit hard, and his right rear is probably destroyed as he got hit by the 81.
He got some airtime there entering turn 3.
That was
he got loose off turn 2.
Dale
and just got in the
Tanhart.
Nagy. Yeah, he got all 4 tires at the wheel. Looked like he was taking a supercar strump or a stadium truck strump.
Let's take on board Dale Tanhart. So this is going into turn 1 and 2. You can see up ahead, Fralick trying to get to the middle lane, and 3 wide, just not enough. And yeah, nowhere for Dale to go. Tanhart going, his front end's destroyed. But he got fixed. He looks like he did get repaired though. So downpilling he goes.
It looks like, yeah, I'm looking at the injuries list, and Tanhart does have a
Trent Masters has the lead.
Unfortunate for him.
Trent Masters has the lead. I'm not sure exactly how he got the lead.
Yeah.
Dylan Glass.
It looks like the only driver with the meatball there, Tanhart. So unfortunately, it seems like he got the worst out of that wreck. Got some wheel damage on the right front. Doesn't look too bad. Might be only like 30 seconds to a minute. That's typically the damage if you don't have a broken toe link. But he's gonna have massive wheel damage. It's gonna really hurt his tire wear at the end of this race. Yeah,
like I said, Trent Masters not in the race. He got by Dylan Glass on the inside there as we were looking at the wreck in the back. Did not see that happen. So we have a new race leader, Trent Masters, in the 9 machine. And we're going to take a quick break right before we come back green at Bristol here. Welcome back here at Bristol. And
Space car takes the 1 lap to green. We're ready to get back racing here in Bristol. As currently Trent Masters has the race lead. He took it away from Dylan Glass right during that wreck was happening. Dylan Glass will line up second, John Merritt third, Rodriguez fourth, and Eric Oswald will round out the top 5 for this restart. Just about to reach the halfway point of this race, 75 laps. We're going to restart on lap number 73 here. Space car about to take that hard left turn on the pit road, and Masters leading the green.
so here we go. New race leader. He hasn't started up front yet today. And green flag is out, and away we go.
Good jump for Masters. Glass maybe spun the tires a little bit there. Merritt's already looking to the inside of Glass. But Masters a little slow off turn 2. Here comes Glass around the outside. Can he stick the nose there? Merritt's got to check up for Masters. Glass, huge run off the corner. Rockets by Masters for into turn 1.
Now it's pulling away from the rest of it. We saw how good Dylan Glass was good at saving tires. Him and John Merritt were the two best at saving tires. The rest of the field, not so much, but
Masters really stuck behind Merritt stuck behind Masters there. I think Masters really trying to back up the pace, really save them tires as much as he can, expecting a really long run. If we get a long run here, expect him to come flying back towards the end of this race.
side by side for fourth, Eric Oswald clears Trenton Masters. And the top 5 kind of single filing out here, but in the back we got some battles here for the 9th place position. Garrett McNew still in the outside lane. We saw some contact from him earlier in the race, but David Hayes up in that 9th place position. Mostly single file throughout the whole field. Let me take a quick look at our little shop.
Everyone trying to bottom feed here. First one I see up on the top is Pete Nagy, V8. Got that last wreck there. It doesn't seem to get a lot of damage from that. He's had a little bit of right rear damage, but not to seem to be affecting him so much. As so we got a pass for P number 6. Curtis Ayers goes to the inside of Maxwell Gamble. Actually, sorry, Maxwell Gamble went to the inside of Curtis Ayers. Sorry.
So right now we're on board Pete Nagy, and right in front of him, Joshua Rodriguez, side by side with John Marriott. Right, 2nd place position, and he's got clear.
Stay on the bottom as Rodriguez runs the top, trying to fend off the position. Glass out to a little bit of a lead here. Glass likes his gap, hoping they keep battling behind so he can just keep pulling it away. Merritt trying to set up Rodriguez here. He's trying to use that inside, doesn't want to use the outside yet, doesn't want to burn them tires up. Remember, everyone pitted, only 1 set left. They gotta be very
There's lap traffic up ahead.
Lap traffic, Dale Tanhart in the way for leader of Dylan Glass there, as that's gonna allow the gap to close to Joshua Rodriguez.
As they're closing the gap on Dylan Glass last time by with that lap traffic ahead of him. Half second is the gap now.
A huge run on Rodriguez. He might dive it into 1 here. He's going to get side by side, but Rodriguez easily going to clear him off the turn 2. Nice close racing here for the top 3.
Here goes the
we
inside.
got a caution.
Travis Rogers around in the back there in pit lane now. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, contact with the 4, Brian Farlington. And he just hits the inside wall, and that's going to bring out the yellow for tonight. I think the 5th yellow involved, I believe.
If I look around, he was on the apron. I've never really seen iRacing throw that type of caution. I guess maybe reset, but that's it. Got a little iRacing, the iRacing A-hat got a little trigger happy on the yellow there.
Yeah, as that's going to bring out the caution. Dylan Glass going to re-rack him up here and restart P1 yet again. Back in his position he started this race in.
As right now, good run for Joshua Rodriguez. Started 6th, ran around the 6th place the whole race. So he found after the last couple of restarts, he found his way up to 2nd. Been running well as Merritt was really looking around. Had a good run on Rodriguez there for P number 2, but that yellow came at an unfortunate time for Merritt as He was really starting to make some pace there on Rodriguez. As a lucky dog, for this caution will be Dale Tanhart. No takers really. Brian Farrington, Brandon McKay, their lap. Braden McKay actually pitted there. He was the tail end of the lead lap. No big takers at the front yet. Still just over halfway in this race. About 62 laps to go. 63. Everyone's just kind of waiting out this caution.
Yeah, like we saw earlier in the race, we had that longer green flag run. They ran about 60 laps with the tires. Not green flag, but not green flag total laps, but 60 laps on tires. We saw the big tire fall off about 1.5 seconds. And it seemed like Dylan Glass did the best job at saving tires because him and John Marriott were the top two clearly pulling away. I think they were like 3 seconds clear of the field. And it seemed like running that bottom lane saved a lot more tires. We saw guys like Gofre like run the top and kind of burn off their tires quicker. So these guys got to be a little bit mindful of 62 laps to go. They still have 1 tire set left, like you said, but it's definitely going to be... Definitely want to conserve your tire that you have on your car right now.
I'm unsure, but Braden McKay there, he pitted. I don't know if that was just for damage or if he tried to, you know, maybe take another set of tires. Maybe try to leapfrog some of these guys, but maybe keep an eye on him just in case he did take that set. He might have a little bit more pace than some of these guys, but personally, if I were him, I wouldn't have taken the set if he did. I don't have the pit telemetry, so...
His pit stop was 29 seconds long, so I don't know.
Yeah, probably take some damage.
Just
He has some
damage.
scuffs on the right side there, especially on the right front. As we're doubling up and we're ready to go back racing here in Bristol.
Here we go. About to go back green here. His car is off. And Flagman is waving his flag. Green, green, green. Away we go. Good restart for Dylan Glass yet again, but John Merritt on the inside of him. Below to the race lead now.
Right there, he's going to be there, but Rodriguez got in the wall there a little bit on the back straightaway. Still side by side for race leads to come off turn 4.
Still, side by side for the race lead. These two's been the top two all race long. And they're duking it out here with under 60 laps to go. As a single fall back out, but now they're running this top lane. Oh, John Merritt into the outside wall. It's not going to slow him down too much, but could have that right side damage. Could see a tire rub, possibly. I believe that's in these Gen 4 cars, but no, I don't think he hit enough to have a tire rub, but you just never know with these iRacing damage model. As he's in the wall again.
Trying to mount an attack on Rodriguez for P3. Everyone's single file though, mostly running the top, trying to fend off any spots they can. As Maxwell Gamble on the bottom of Pete Nagy for P number 5.
Pete Nagy is taking a beating today. He's in 6th place. I feel like he's been involved in a lot of wrecks or been kind of like, you kind of see that right rear is a little damaged in, but he's on the P6 right now. He's looking pretty good right now, late in this race.
As Maxwell Gabriel trying to look to the inside of him, but also Trent Masters trying to do the same thing for P number 4 to Eric Oswald. Oswald running the top. You gotta be careful, not burn them tires up. That might be a detriment later if we stay green here. As that's gonna single file out, but Oswald still runs the top. Runs more of the middle of the racetrack, not really the wall. So the top 3 is spread out a little bit, but Masters still trying to move to the bottom of Oswald, looking for P4.
Just not able to do it here. The outside lane pretty good at holding people at bay. There's some lap traffic up ahead in front of Joshua Rodriguez. As he's in the wall in front of Trent Masters, he's going to lose a position.
Loses the spot, yeah.
Oswald loses the spot.
Nagy's still in the top, but he's going to have Dale Tanner into the way. He's going to have to check up on the outside. They're going to be 3 wide off the corner. Gamble's gonna clear, but Nagy's still gonna have the outside lane. But now Nagy under attack from McKay on the bottom.
Now for 7th place position, McKay got to clear Nagy out the slide job. Yes, he does. Nagy's got to back off, not make sure he doesn't rear end him and pick his his rear tires up off the ground. Nagy down to 8th place. He was in 6th place, but these field has separated out a little bit in the top 5 as we're looking to settle in for a longer run here.
And no one looks like they're being a little bit too aggressive with their moves. Nagy under attack from McKay still. I mean, well, actually, no, that is Curtis Ayers now. McKay got around, but McKay's going to go around the outside of Oswald. Sorry, Gamble. I think McKay may have taken those fresh tires. Last lap he ran this lap he ran a 14.9 as our leaders ran. Our leader
15
ran a
flat.
15 flat. He's a little faster than a couple cars in front of him. Oswald ran a 15.2. McKay ran a 14.9. So Oswald may have a little bit more worn tires than McKay. McKay finally runs a 15 flat. Still about 2/10 quicker than Oswald, though. McKay's looking to mount a charge here in this race, later in this race.
Yeah, we'll see what you can do here. 45 laps to go. About 45 laps to go. Plenty of time to do something here. But right now, Dylan Glass, class of the field, pole position. Him and John Marriott have been the two dominant cars all race long. As update, Dale Tanhart has exited the session. He's out of this race.
Yeah, he had a lot of damage. He just didn't really want to ride around. Not really fun to do that.
We got a gaggle of cars here. Pete Nagy is one of them. As we got the 20 of John Klickner ahead of him.
This Gamble looks to the inside of McNew. Sorry, that's lap car. McNew got in the way a little bit there. Yeah, Nagy falling off really hard. He fell back to 10. Tough night for him. Tough race. He's been in a lot of incidents. As Oswald now under attack from McKay for P number 5. McKay just about a 10th faster now. McKay still running that top side. Oswald also on the wall. It's gonna be a tough pass for McKay to pull off here. Cut down off the corner. To look to the inside here in turn number 3.
In the wall.
Oswald up in the wall. It's going to allow McKay to clear off the corner very easily.
Looking back to the inside now. Not gonna have a say here, as I think he kind of shot his tires on the outside. But one thing though is John Marriott is still within half a second of Dylan Glass. So if he's been saving his tires a little bit here, run that inside lane, we saw how good he was saving his tires last green flag run. Behind them, Trent Masters. He's been solid all race long. He led for a few laps there, and he restarted first a few times.
Yeah.
He could challenge for this race win with 39 laps to go.
Yeah, very similar lap times between these top 3. They're all about within a tenth of each other. So none of them letting up. But Merritt fell off about 2/10 slower than Masters that lap. That time by Masters was about a 10th quicker than Merritt. Merritt might be under attack here for Masters for P number 2.
As we're looking right now, Marriott's been just a little bit slower than Dylan Glass last time by. He was about half a 10th quicker. But lap traffic gonna be a factor in this finish of the race if we stay green.
Gets out of the way of Glass there. So Merritt's still under attack from Masters. Masters trying to mount an attack. Doesn't want to leave the bottom though. Wants to save them tires a little bit more. Still 35 laps to go. Long time left in this race. It'll be really short, but a long time left in his tires. The loads in the corners much higher here than what you would see at a normal mile-and-a-half track, say as Las Vegas.
Looking to the inside, not gonna be able to do it. Has to back out. As we're on board with Trenton Masters, you can see he's just got pedaling the throttle a little bit. You just hear how his right rear is just really killing. He looks on the outside now. He's gonna get that run off the exit of turn 2. He's got that run. Mary's gonna give it to him.
Yeah, Masters really quick. It seems to have the pace. Maybe to try and go for the race lead. Masters goes around the outside, clears Marriott for the lead for second. He's gonna try and mount an attack on Dylan Glass. Glass not really pulling away. Still, Masters still right there. Get a couple lap cars right in front of Glass.
As Dylan
here.
has been really slow the last lap, he's now he went about 2/10 slower last time by.
Yeah,
Masters has really picked up the pace.
Masters with a 5.66 with Glass with a 7.55. Now they got some lap traffic to navigate. Glass gonna have to go to the bottom. Oh, but we have Gareth McNew on, looks like on new tires trying to come through the field and unlap himself.
And Nagy holding up Glass on the outside lane. Here comes Masters.
But here comes McNew on the new tires. Gonna look, trying to look to the inside of Masters. He's gonna hold these leaders up. Gonna get in the way a little bit. Glass right under extreme pressure from Masters though. Masters gonna be barely on the inside, but McNew's desperately trying to get by.
Lap car, lap traffic, and light leaders is not a good scenario for these top two. As they go top side now, that's McNew should be able to pass him easily on that inside lane.
There's a really good example of how much fresh tires are big of a difference. McNew just on new tires, lapped out, flying by these leaders who are on
Masters to the inside now.
30, 40 lap out tires, but now Masters looking to the inside.
Battle for the race lead now, heating up with 28 laps to go. Our pulser, Dylan Glass on the outside, Trent Masters on the inside.
Now Masters got to be careful, not overdrive it. Still about the bottom. He just holds the bottom. Still a lot of time left for Glass to really burn off his tires. 25 laps of running the top really can eat up that right front if you're turning the wheel a lot.
Masters to the inside now, trying to make it work.
Masters not able to get there, just may hold back just a little bit, just still run that bottom. Glass just trying to run the top, doesn't want to lose that position to Masters right now. Really just trying to fend off the position. 25 laps to go now as we're entering the final stages of this race.
On board, Trenton Masters looking to the inside. He's able to take a left rear, but he's not able to get to his door panel. And that's going to be the difference, I think. If he can get to his left door panel, he has a chance at clearing him and doing a little slide job move into one of these corners.
Yeah, Glass just perfect on the top, not really allowing Masters to get alongside of him a whole bunch off the corner. But if one mistake on the top side from Glass will allow Masters just pull right up that side by side on his door, and it's going to be a real trouble for Glass. It's still side by side now. Masters just barely can't get there off the corner. You can just stay side by side with the corner. Might have a chance down the back straightaway to pull him back a little bit as he enters a corner.
As these two continue to be side by side. John Merritt still in third place, about a second back from these drivers, as there's a battle for fifth place in the back right there. Braden McKay up to fifth, passes Curtis Ayers at 26 machine.
Actually, Ayers is trying to mount an attack on McKay there for fifth. Ayers seemed to pick up the pace a little bit. McKay up into the wall a little bit. Ayers going to be down to the bottom. They're going to be side by side for P number 5.
As Dylan Glass, side by side now. Trenton Masters, can you clear him?
Made that mistake. He's still going to try to hold the outside, though. Masters going to clear him.
19 laps to go now. Masters, can he hold off? Dylan Glass, does Dylan Glass have anything left in those tires? Looks like he's the slower car compared to these two. As Masters must have done a better job saving his tires.
His tires a lot better than Glass. Glass probably going to need a caution if he wants to try and mount an attack. But Brian Farrington might get in the way of Masters here. Masters a 15.8 that time. Glass a 16.0. So Glass really hurt his tires running that top for that long.
Trenton Masters has to navigate some lap traffic. We saw how it affected Dylan Glass, and that kind of allowed Trenton to get out to him really a lot quicker than he would have otherwise.
Masters, he's on the inside of Brian Farrington, putting him a lap down, putting that 4-car a lap down. As Farrington just rough race 4 laps down now. This guy's still running the top, still not falling huge amount of back from Masters. Still 15 to go. Anything can happen. We get that late race caution and change the entire narrative of this race. Close battle for P5 now. Rodriguez under attack from McKay. As you go lap car Jared Senizak looking under McKay. As we also have McNew 4 laps down. He's also on fresher tires, still flying by most of this field.
Now, this is the closest battle on the racetrack between McKay and Rodriguez. As McKay gets a good run, to the outside lane of the 14 machine as behind him. Garrett McNew trying to unlap himself. He's 4 down right now, but he's trying to unlap himself yet again from these guys.
Last couple laps, Dylan Glass got held up a little bit by that lap car, allowed Merritt to close in. Also, Ayers is looking on Merritt. Might have a good battle for second here, but there's a lap car of Adrian Pacheco in the between Merritt and Ayers that might help Merritt a little bit. But Ayers going to go around the outside. He's here. He comes off turn number 2. Going to have a good run on Merritt, but it's going to squeeze with the lap car off turn 2.
Looking to the outside now. He's going to try down in the corner, get that going off the exit.
As Glass, he started to pull away a little bit, but Merritt struggling on the bottom. Ayers on the outside. Gonna get there to the outside for P number 3.
To the outside. He's got his clear. Up to P3.
Ayers, he's got a good pace, about a 10 faster than Glass. Can he mount an attack on Glass for second? Still coming at 8 laps to go. It's gonna be tough. He's got a lot of ground. Good bit of ground in the game though.
Yeah, all the field is lapped up to 9th place. So 9th place is the last driver on the lead lap, and he probably won't get lapped, I'm guessing. I think it's Eric Oswald. But 8 laps to go. I don't think he will get lapped. So if we do have a caution, it'll be about 9 people on the lead lap. But Dylan Glass under charge.
2 tenths quicker. So he's going to have a lot of pressure here from Ayers in the last 5 laps. Masters out to a 2.8 second lead now. Really managed those tires well in this last run. Ayers going to cross under Glass for second now. They'll be side by side for P number 2 as they enter 1.
Still not clear. Glass on the outside trying to hold off Ayers for that 2nd place position. And clear. There goes the 26 up to P2. What a great run and what a great iRating. He's the last car in the field. BSF iRating. 1999. That's his iRating right now. He's up in the P2. Battling guys against Dylan Glass is 3.7K. So this is going to be a good iRating day for this 26 machine. If he can hang on, if there's no caution, he's looking pretty good. As he is blinking out here, but he should be able to make it. 2 laps to go. Trenton Masters, 2.6 second lead over the field. He saved his tires well. As he come out 3 and 4. He's got to take the white flag. One more time around. Off of turn 2. Hits the wall a little bit there. No one in front, no one behind. Trenton Masters is going to win here at Bristol in the Gen 4 Series. And John Merritt challenging against Dylan Glass. Not going to be able to take P3 from him as he gets a shove from the 19 machine acting in this one. What a race for Trenton Masters. He is not even going to burn it down. Okay. So no burnout for the race winner here, but what a race for him. And we had how long was that green flag run we had? We had 89 to 100, so about 60 lap green flag run there for these guys, and what a run that was. And great tire saving from Trenton Masters. We saw comers and goers through the whole field. As we're gonna take a look at our results here. As one. So here we go. Here are our official results. After 150 laps, Trenton Masters, your race winner. Curtis Ayers second, and Dylan Glass, our poster, P3. John Merritt fourth, and Joshua Rodriguez rounded out our top 5. Up to 7th. 7 cars on the lead lap at the end of that one after that 60 lap green flag run. Let's take a look at the rest of the field. Of note, Garrett McNew, we saw him trying to challenge with those new tires. Pete Nagy was involved in a lot of instances there early in this one. Then Cole Freilich 21st. He was up front. He had good speed. Was showing good speed. The number 1 car. He's not gonna look pretty good for that rating. He's gonna lose a little bit there. But overall, what a race that was, and a lot of tire strategy involved, and just a lot of comers and goers, and that was a really exciting race to watch there. Gen 4, basically the ARCA series, but Gen 4 FIDE, I should say. Next race is the NIS at the Charlotte Motor Speedway tomorrow. I think it's 5 Eastern, 4 Eastern, one of those times. I'm going to be streaming that one 4 hours long. So we'll see you tomorrow.